Hey everybody. So today I'd like to talk about something that I know definitely has been in our local news here, but I also think it's just been known nationally, possibly internationally about this. It's the fact that trying to like decriminalize and or possibly legalize psychedelic mushrooms. Yeah, so if you paid attention to my channel long enough, you kind of realize that I'm just really unsure about this. I mean, on one hand, yes, you do have this one thing that's in it that's actually very therapeutic and useful. Yet at the same time, I just don't want a city full of people tripping on shrooms, okay? I mean, that's probably not going to be the full extent of it, that everybody will be just tripping on and shit, but just really kind of iffy about it. Is all I'm saying. I mean, if they like extract that therapeutic thing and like use it for like and stuff, but okay, fine. But otherwise, I just don't want people hallucinating and shit on shrooms, because yeah, that just sounds fucked up. It fucked up to me and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of Denver, it just really just needs to get it together in general, especially with our high living costs and stuff. I mean, sure, we're not like as bad like as LA and stuff. Even though I find it interesting that in LA, their RTD ticket prices are, their public transit prices are actually way less expensive than ours. In fact, we actually have probably the highest public transportation prices as well, which is kind of insane, really. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, along with the fact that in order to try at least combat these living prices, they're like trying to build more and more apartments, but weirdly enough, I realized that those apartments are actually that those new apartments are usually more expensive than what they really should be. Like, they're usually climbing into the 1,500 to 2,000 plus per month range. So it really, I'm sure there's like a better way of trying to combat rental rates and stuff, and I don't think that's it. And again, that's because of the fact that they're usually just more expensive and stuff. And sure, they're nice and stuff. I mean, I've I've even seen the most recent one they got finished building, and it looks pretty nice. But just saying, with that does come a high price tag, unfortunately. And we'll just think that just building more of these will just try and combat more, when really you just have to balance out some economics in order to actually try and combat successfully the high rental rates and stuff. I don't pretend to be like any sort of economics expert. That's not like my full expertise or anything. I'm better at languages than I am with like any sort of economics or shit like that. So I definitely don't pretend to be an expert on that. It'll definitely fail horribly, because there's like certain vocabulary you have to use and stuff, and I don't know that vocabulary. That's not my particular skill set or any of my skill sets, to be honest. But I know like a little bit, but not enough to be making a 10 or 20 minute long video on it. I can tell you that much right now. But yeah, it just really needs to get its stuff together and priorities. Oh yeah, also another priority, and even though I'm not a driver, I know this does affect several drivers, is that with these apartment buildings, for some reason, there's like no parking lots. And we really have to like balance out the parking lot to people living here. Ratio or apartment parking lot ratio, so people can like park easier, because they wind up like parking on like the road a lot, and that's on the street a lot, and that just leads to mass confusion because it's like people like trying to like navigate the streets here, and yet there's like, well, where the fuck can I just park for a little while when it's like, you just see these rows of cars being parked in the street, and there's like, well, where the fuck do I stop? And stop and park, and that just creates that just creates confusion. Doesn't help anything. So yeah, definitely two things. Try and combat the high rental cost with more effective methods than just building more and more apartments. And secondly, yeah, try and balance the apartment building to parking lot ratio because people need to park somewhere. Okay, they need more space there. I mean, they don't need like Walmart sized parking lots. No, I'm not saying build that. Just build like sufficiently sized parking lots. You know, not too big, not too small. You know, a balance for at least the area that you're building the parking lots in. But yeah, just try to balance out that ratio. Thirdly, this is just for me. Because I want to go to one. Make some K-pop concerts here. I mean, I've looked at the schedule of some of the artists, and I don't know why they seem to like never come here, but I don't know. Somewhere, I mean, First Big Center even, or or Pepsi Center. Pepsi Center would be great. Or if you really want to do something interesting, Red Rocks Theater. Just saying, you have some options, K-pop artists, to say. I mean, at least someone come here. One, I mean, you do have a lot of K-pop fans here, so come on. That's just me personally, but hey, that's just for fun. Throw that in there. Just guys. That's all I can think of off the top of my head for now, so yeah, see you in the next video.